Did you know that God never leaves his people guessing about his timing? In Scripture, major time prophecies are always announced twice. First by a prophet who starts the countdown, and another by a messenger who announces its fulfillment. So let's walk through a few of these major examples. First, there's the flood, the 120 years of warning. God raised up Noah to announce the beginning of that time prophecy. In Genesis 6, it says, "Yet his days shall be 120 years." And Noah didn't just build the ark, he preached a message of time. The countdown started by Noah announcing it, and it ended by Noah announcing it. And God himself shut the door. And for 7 days the ark stood closed, and that was heaven's final announcement that time is up. Now judgment is being executed. Number 2, the 70 years captivity in Babylon. Jeremiah announced it. These nations shall serve the king of Babylon 70 years. It's Jeremiah 25:11. Now 70 years later, Daniel is studying Jeremiah's prophecy, and he realized the time was fulfilled. In Daniel 9 verse 2, he says, "I, Daniel, understood by books the number of the years." And Daniel didn't start that prophecy, but God called him to announce that the end had come, and the prayer and restoration were at the door. There's also the 490 years, the prophetic countdown to the Messiah. The angel Gabriel told Daniel in Daniel 9:24, 70 weeks are determined upon thy people and upon thy holy city. This started the countdown to the Messiah's ministry, and I'll put a graphic here to kind of show the timeline. But Daniel gave that prophecy, and John the Baptist was the one who announced its fulfillment. In Mark 1, he says the time is fulfilled. John didn't guess. He had studied prophecy, and he knew that prophecy had reached its mark. Now here's the big one, the 2300 years, the cleansing of the sanctuary and the prophecy of the final judgment. Daniel was chosen to announce the beginning of this one. It says, "Unto 2,300 days, then shall the sanctuary be cleansed." That's Daniel 8:14. But Daniel never lived to see the end. See, that's the thing. God raised up another messenger 2,300 years later. This included a movement proclaiming the hour of his judgment is come. Revelation 14:7. And just as surely as God called Noah, Jeremiah, Daniel, John the Baptist to announce the time prophecies beginning and ending, God once again called another messenger to announce the time of the judgment has arrived. And so, friends, the pattern is clear. God announces a time, the prophets start the countdown, and the final witness declares its fulfillment. God's warnings are measured, his judgments are scheduled, and his mercy always goes first. So if God has always told his people when they are entering decisive moments in history, why would he stop now? And so the question, if God is announcing the end of time, are we listening? Stay tuned for part 2, where we discover who this prophet is.